Welcome to this week's edition of United Way's Partner Spotlight. Today we're talking with the Lewis and Clark Literacy Council, and we're going to learn a little bit about what they do and how well they do it. So let's jump right in. I do want to mention that today's episode is sponsored by our friends at Bravera Bank, and we thank them for their sponsorship. This is my friend Andrea. Andrea, can you tell us some of the services that the Lewis and Clark Literacy Council provides for our community?
Yes, of course. We are a nonprofit and we provide one-on-one tutoring for adults who have literacy issues. Possibly they struggled in school or they're going through new jobs, they want some help. And also for adults who are learning English as their second language because the country they're from, English was not the primary language. All of our services are free, including the materials. We also are currently have a couple classes for beginning English learners.
Oh, very good. ESL classes.
Yes,
then.
exactly.
Very good.
Yes,
Very good. Much needed.
Yeah.
We continue to have folks flocking to our country.
Yes, we do.
And there are always folks that need a little assistance.
Right.
Well, good. So you stay busy.
We stay very busy. Yes, we
Very
do.
good. Very good. Well, that's great. What are some of the most common needs you find in our Helena community?
Well, for adults who are native English speakers, their literacy needs, often it's reading, writing, math they struggled with in school. Perhaps they're trying to get a promotion or a new job. Some of them were not able to finish high school, and we provide tutoring in the HiSET and the GED.
Oh, great.
And some of them, because of some reading issues, have difficulty with the driver's license reading portion. We provide that.
Oh, okay.
We provide also for our English learners, we see that they have basic needs for vocabulary, basic vocabulary, for reading and writing. They want to have practice in conversation. Perhaps they want to get their citizenship, and so we have citizenship classes. Also that they can contribute more to the community here.
That's great. That's great. You know, my father-in-law struggled with dyslexia. Do you ever run into that? And then are you able to refer folks to specialists?
Yes, okay, that is a very common issue. And the specialist situation we often refer them to Helena College and they find things, but we can also provide one-on-one tutoring for them, helping with their reading skills, finding out what exactly was the issue with their dyslexia or learning disability, and provide help with decoding, vocabulary, whatever it is.
Sure, because there are so many variations.
Exactly,
that's
right.
True. That's true. Well, good. That's fantastic. Well, I am so glad you are there doing that work because so many of us take some of these things for granted.
Right.
But if you've ever traveled to another country and don't know the language, it is a challenge.
It is a challenge. Yes.
So good for you. Thank you for helping our neighbors. I understand you have a guest with us today, and I want you to introduce her.
I do. This is Juliet Jones, and she is one of our students. She has had a tutor and continues to. She has also been in our conversation class that we had a while ago and in our citizenship class, and she recently became a citizen of the United States, and she is a very talented artist.
Wow. Yay. I think fireworks and flags should be waving or something right now. Welcome to America officially.
Thank you.
There you go. Well, Juliet, tell us a little more about yourself, where you're from originally, and why was it important for you to become a citizen? Tell us a little about your background.
Okay. I am originally from Taiwan. I recently became citizen because I want to be part of our community, and I think it's important to become an American citizen to contribute what I can do to this community. So that's why I think it's very important for me to become American citizen.
Good for you. Good for you. That's fantastic. And so from Taiwan, how long have you been here?
It's been almost 4 years.
Okay.
Yes.
Were you working on English at all before you left Taiwan, or no?
Not really.
I'm sure it's hard in
very,
your country
very
of origin.
difficult.
Sure,
yes.
Sure. So what you've learned since you've been here.
Yes.
Good for you.
Mostly, yes.
Very good.
She's a very good student, I will say.
I can imagine. Very good. Very good. Well, I understand you mentioned that you're an artist,
Yes.
and you have an exhibit up currently at,
Yes.
at the Lewis and Clark Public Library.
Yeah.
Tell us a little bit about your art and what kind of art you especially like doing.
In fact, I was an art teacher when I was living in Taiwan, and also I'm an artist since I was very young, and I lived before in Europe for about 12 years. So my artwork has been influenced by the Western art. But also I grow up with traditional Chinese ink art and traditional Chinese calligraphy. So right now, these art show right now in the public library, I try to associate some skills from traditional Chinese ink painting with the Western art materials like acrylic, oil pastel, and color pencil to show different aspects, different possibility.
Different textures,
Yes,
different
yes.
styles, yeah.
Yes, and also most of my drawing subject this time are concentrated on Montana style subject like cowboy boots or bison skulls or bison skull and the elk skulls, this kind of.
And lots of wildlife. Too.
Yeah,
So
and
sure,
lots of
yeah.
wildlife. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. I was going to ask if it was scenes or abstract, but
No, this time there
scenes,
is
yeah.
no abstract, but mostly yes.
objects, sure.
Yeah, yeah,
Okay.
yes.
Well, very good. I'm curious. I'm going to go see this art.
Thank you.
Good for you.
So welcome to my art show, and it's still going on there. So
Have you had the opportunity to, I know that in Helena we have the art walks
Yes.
Yeah.
occasionally. Have you had an opportunity to share your art at an art walk yet?
I haven't, but I hope I can join this time the spring art walk. It's coming soon, right? In the first weekend of the May. But I hope I can join.
Well, usually the United Way sets up shop, and we are always looking for artists.
Yeah.
But I think we're passing on this one because we have so many activities coming up.
Yes.
But in the future, we'll keep this in mind, so
Yeah.
we can
Okay.
get you up on an art walk maybe this fall or something.
Okay,
Great.
thank you.
Or I can't remember if there's a summer one, but yeah, we'll
Yes.
we'll figure something out.
Very
Yes.
nice.
We'll get your art up. Okay.
Yeah, thank you.
That'd be great. Well, good to meet you, Juliet, and again, welcome. I feel like, gosh, you guys do so many good things. Is there anything else that you feel like people should know about Lewis and Clark's Literacy Council? What are some other kind of random things you're doing out there that just come
yeah.
across your plate?
Right. Well, anything having to do with literacy or math, one-on-one, everything is free. We have to keep telling people that because they even will say that and they'll say, how much does it cost? Tutoring, you don't pay for the teacher, you don't pay for the materials. So that's important to remember. The other thing is we have coming up on April 28th, a spring fundraiser at On Broadway. You don't have to pay to get in, but On Broadway has been very generous. A generous portion of the proceeds from dinner, appetizers, everything, that night on April 28th comes to us. So we can continue to support the literacy in the Helena community. And then, of course, we have coming up Greater Helena Gives. And if you would like to support us in providing free services for everybody, please consider us when it comes time for you to choose your organization.
Well, you mentioned you're a nonprofit,
Yes.
but I assume, like many nonprofits, not only do you do these fundraisers, I'm sure there are grants out there and things like that.
Yes.
Is that how you fund your programs?
That's how we fund our programs, through the fundraisers, through grants, and just so many. We have, our appeal letter once a year, and then we get donations. The Helena community is a very generous community, and we really appreciate that. And it's the Helena community that keeps us going.
You're right. You're right. Helena is a very generous community. If there is a need, they find a way to meet it.
Exactly.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Well, thank you for sharing today with getting the word out about Lewis and Clark's Literacy Council. Thank you for your time. I hope you join us next week, and we'll be talking to you again soon. Thank you for joining us for United Way's Partner Spotlight.